Is it time to let it go, or should you keep holding on? For many women over 50, long hair isn't just a style, it's a part of their identity. It holds memories of youth, femininity, and freedom. But as the years go by, that flowing mane that once felt empowering can begin to feel overwhelming. Suddenly, questions start creeping in. Is my long hair making me look older? Does it weigh down my face? Am I holding on to a style that no longer reflects who I am today? In this video, we're going to dive deep into one of the most debated beauty topics for mature women. Should you keep your long hair after 50? Or is it time for a chic chop? But this isn't just about scissors and strands. It's about confidence. It's about honoring your evolution. And it's about making a choice that's not based on trends or pressure, but on you. We'll explore the pros and cons of keeping long hair after 50, signs your long hair may be aging your appearance, how to wear long hair the right way if you choose to keep it, when cutting it short might actually elevate your beauty. Whether you've proudly maintained your long locks for decades, or you've been eyeing that sleek new bob with curiosity, this guide will give you the clarity and courage to decide what's truly best for you. Because beauty after 50 isn't about doing what's expected. It's about doing what's authentic. So let's talk long hair, real talk. Reason 1. Long hair can be a statement of identity and power. In a world where older women are often told to tone it down or cut it short, choosing to keep your long hair can be a beautiful act of rebellion and authenticity. For some women over 50, long hair isn't just a personal preference. It's a part of who they are. It holds stories. It speaks of resilience. It represents a continuity of self, a timeline of experiences that hasn't been severed by age or society's expectations. When a woman in her 50s, 60s, or even 70s walks into a room with healthy, well-maintained long hair, it turns heads. Not because she's trying to look younger, but because she's owning who she is unapologetically. Let's be clear. Long hair after 50 doesn't mean clinging to youth. It's not about pretending to be 30. Instead, it can symbolize confidence, sensuality, and a refusal to be boxed in by ageist beauty standards. It says, I don't need to fit into anyone else's mold. I am my own, a part of your story. For many women, their hair is tied to memory. Maybe you've had long hair since your 20s. Maybe it's the way your partner always loved to see you. Or maybe it simply makes you feel more feminine, more yourself. Cutting it off isn't just a trip to the salon. It feels like letting go of something deeply personal. And guess what? You don't have to let go if you don't want to. Long hair, when done right, is stunning at any age. Let's talk visuals. Because long hair, when healthy and thoughtfully styled, is breathtaking at any age. The key is in the detail, layers that add movement and prevent a heavy, weighed-down look. Soft waves or curls to create volume and dimension, side-swept bangs or curtain fringes that frame the face gracefully. Regular trims and nourishing treatments to keep it vibrant and glossy. It's not about the length alone, it's about the life in the hair. A woman over 50 with shiny, face-framing layers and soft texture can look effortlessly radiant, not in spite of her long hair, but because of it. Long hair as a feminine power symbol. Hair has long been a symbol of femininity and personal power across cultures. In literature, mythology, and even spirituality, hair often represents strength, freedom, and identity. That doesn't suddenly expire at 50. In fact, many women feel more empowered in their later years. They know who they are. They don't care about trends. They don't seek approval. And if long hair helps you feel beautiful, sensual, or more in tune with your true self, why on earth would you cut it just because of a number? A reminder, you don't owe anyone age-appropriate. One of the greatest gifts of aging is liberation from expectations. You don't owe anyone a bob. You don't owe the world a mature look. You owe yourself joy and alignment. And if long hair gives you that, whether it's down to your shoulders or down your back, then wear it like your crown. So, should all women over 50 keep their hair long? No. But should some women keep it proudly and unapologetically because it reflects their spirit and history? Absolutely. Long hair, for the right woman, is not a dated look. It's a declaration. I am still me, and I'm more powerful now than ever. Reason 2. When long hair may actually be making you look older. Let's be honest, just because you've had long hair your whole life doesn't mean it's still working for you. For many women over 50, long hair, if not styled and maintained properly, can actually add years to your appearance, not subtract them. That's a hard truth, but it's also incredibly liberating. Because here's the thing, it's not about the length alone, it's about how the hair interacts with your face, your features, and your overall energy. And if that hair is dragging you down, visually or emotionally, then it might be time to rethink the relationship. The weight of length, how hair can drag the face down. As we age, one of the most noticeable changes is the loss of elasticity and firmness in our facial features. Cheeks start to sag slightly, the jawline softens, skin texture changes. Now imagine a heavy curtain of long hair hanging straight down past your shoulders. If there's no volume, no shape, and no movement, that hair can visually pull everything downward, making the face look more tired, more sunken, and yes, or ornate, older, especially if the hair is very straight, unlayered, or not framing the face. It can create an elongated, drooping effect that accentuates age rather than flatters it. Think about it. Long, lifeless hair can actually mirror what you're trying to counter: gravity. Hiding behind hair. When long locks become a shield, for some women, long hair becomes a kind of emotional security blanket. They keep it not because they love it, but because they're afraid of change. But when your hair starts feeling like a shield rather than a statement, that's a red flag. Are you hiding behind it? Is it covering your face instead of celebrating it? Wearing your hair in the same long style for 20 or 30 years without reassessing can become a trap. You don't notice how much it's aging you until you see a photo or try something new. And then it hits you. It's not your face that's the problem, it's the outdated hair. Common signs your long hair is aging. Here are some red flags that your long hair might be working against you. Hair has lost volume or shine and appears flat or stringy. The ends are dry, thin, or splitting. Your hair has no shape, no layers, and just hangs. You wear it the same way every day, tied back or hanging down. You avoid bangs or framing layers that could soften your features. You've gotten feedback, or seen photos, where your face looks tired. This doesn't mean you're not beautiful. It means your hair isn't highlighting that beauty the way it should. Shorter doesn't mean boring. It means strategic cutting. Your hair doesn't mean going ultra short or matronly. A smart cut, like a collarbone-length lob, a face-framing bob, or even long layers just below the shoulders, can do wonders. It can lift your face visually, highlight your cheekbones and eyes, make your neck appear longer, add volume and texture where you need it most. In fact, the right cut can make you look years younger, not because it's trendy, but because it works in harmony with your evolving face shape. Hair should light you up, not weigh you down. At this stage in life, your hair shouldn't be a burden. It should energize your look. It should reflect who you are now, not who you were 30 years ago. If your long hair makes you feel vibrant, powerful, and youthful, keep it. But if it's making you feel hidden, heavy, or stuck, maybe it's time to explore something lighter, bolder, and more in tune with the woman you've become. You're not cutting off your identity, you're uncovering it. So, is long hair aging you? Maybe. But the only way to know is to look in the mirror and ask, honestly, is this still me? Or am I holding on to who I used to be? And that's a powerful question, not just for your hair, but for your whole life. Reason 3. How to keep long hair looking youthful and modern, if you choose to keep it. So you've made your decision. You love your long hair, and you're not ready to say goodbye. Good, because long hair can absolutely look modern, radiant, and age-defying after 50. But it takes intention, not autopilot. You can't just let it grow and go anymore. It needs care, shape, and a bit of strategy. But the result? Stunning, elegant, effortless, when done right, Let's break down the secrets to making long hair a highlight, not a burden, even as we embrace the grace of our 50s, 60s, and beyond. 1. Health. First, shiny, strong hair is non-negotiable. Long hair that's dull, brittle, or frizzy doesn't flatter any age, but especially after 50, when hair naturally becomes finer and drier. To keep long hair looking vibrant, deep condition regularly, weekly or bi-weekly. Use moisturizing shampoos free of sulfates and harsh chemicals. Apply lightweight oils or serums for shine and frizz control. Get regular trims every 6 to 8 weeks to prevent split ends. Avoid overbrushing or heat styling without protection. Healthy long hair catches the light. It moves. It tells the world you care for yourself, and that's always beautiful. 2. Shape matters. Don't skip the layers. One of the biggest mistakes mature women make with long hair, letting it grow in a straight, heavy curtain. No movement, no face framing, no volume. Layers, especially around the face, are essential. They lift and lighten the visual weight of long hair, soften facial features, including sagging or fine lines. Create dimension and youthfulness, even in gray or silver strands. Pair it with curtain bangs, a soft side fringe, or angled layers to bring the eye up and keep your look balanced. Long hair doesn't mean shapeless. It means sculpted elegance. 3. Color wisely. Embrace the right tone. Color can completely shift the energy of long hair. Even subtle tweaks can take you from tired to timeless. Go a shade warmer if your complexion is fading. Think honey, caramel, chestnut. Add lowlights or face-framing highlights for dimension. If you're going silver or gray, make it intentional. Add purple shampoo to remove yellow tones and keep it glossy. Avoid flat, one-color dye jobs. They make long hair look heavy and lifeless. Your color should reflect light, not absorb it. 4. Style with intention, even on casual days. Don't fall into the trap of always wearing it down or always tying it in a bun. A long-haired woman over 50 can look chic, powerful, and youthful with the right styling choices. Try loose waves with a curling wand for soft bounce, a half-up twist that opens the face, a low chignon or side ponytail with tendrils framing the cheeks, air-dried texture with volume at the crown and polished ends. And on the busiest days, dry shampoo and a boho braid can be your secret weapon. 5. Align your hair with your overall style. This is a subtle but powerful tip. If your wardrobe is modern, but your hair hasn't changed since the 90s, something will feel off. Let your long hair evolve with your aesthetic. A flowing maxi dress pairs beautifully with loose waves. A crisp blazer calls for a sleek ponytail. Your hair should complement the woman you are now, not just echo the past. Think of your hair as an accessory, one that speaks without words. Long hair, grown woman energy. There's something incredibly magnetic about a woman over 50 with long, glowing, confidently styled hair. It doesn't say, "I'm trying to look young." It says, "I've grown into this beauty, and I wear it well." Long hair isn't a relic. It's not outdated. It's a canvas. And if you choose to keep it alive, with shape, shine, and intention. Because the secret isn't just in the length, it's in the life you bring to it. Reason 4. When going short can be the boldest, most beautiful move you'll ever make. There's something deeply symbolic about cutting your hair short, especially when you've had it long for years or even decades. It's more than a style change. For many women over 50, it's a turning point, a transformation, a liberation. Choosing to go short after 50 isn't about giving up your femininity. In fact, for many women, it's the moment they start to reclaim it. They step out of old patterns, old images of who they used to be, and step into a version of themselves that is bold, current, and undeniably powerful. Because here's the truth, a great short haircut doesn't age you, it awakens you. A statement of confidence. Short hair makes a statement before you even say a word. It says, "I'm not afraid of change. I've outgrown the need to hide. I wear my age with power, not apology." And it's true. When you choose a shortcut that flatters your features, whether it's a sleek pixie, a soft bob, or a textured crop, You instantly lift your entire look. A well-executed short haircut can emphasize your cheekbones, bring out your eyes, and give your face that youthful lift without surgery or fillers. It lets the world see you, not just your hair. Short doesn't mean limiting. It means freedom. There's a misconception that short hair is less feminine or too severe. Not true. Short styles can be romantic and soft. Think wavy bobs with side-swept bangs. Edgy and modern, like asymmetrical pixies or choppy crops. Elegant and refined, sleek side parts or classic chin-length cuts. The secret is tailoring it to your face shape, bone structure, and personality. And working with a stylist who understands mature beauty. With short hair, styling often becomes faster, easier, and more creative. You can play with texture, volume, accessories, and color in ways you never did before. Yet you're not limited, you're unleashed. Psychological shift. From maintenance to momentum. Long hair often demands maintenance. Blow drying, brushing, untangling, protecting the ends. Short hair, on the other hand, unikit, creates momentum. It makes you want to dress differently. Try bolder makeup, walk a little taller. Why? Because it feels like you've let go of something, and that something might be fear or hesitation, or outdated beliefs about aging. Women who go short often report feeling more energetic, more modern, more visible. You stop hiding behind your hair and start showing up as your full self. Reinvention isn't just for the young. At 25, cutting your hair feels playful. At 55 or 65, it feels powerful. Because now, you're not doing it to follow a trend. You're doing it to follow your truth. And that's the most beautiful thing of all, claiming your right to evolve, to change, to experiment. Going short after decades of long hair isn't a loss, it's a rebirth. And you're not less feminine, you're just more you, defined, elegant, and unafraid. So, is short hair for everyone over 50? No. Just like long hair isn't for everyone, short hair isn't a requirement. But if you've been curious, if you've looked in the mirror and felt the itch for something new, if you've been waiting for permission to change, here it is. You're allowed to start over, to cut off what no longer serves you, in life and in style, to choose a new shape and walk into a new season with your head high and your spirit lifted. A short haircut might just be the most stunning thing you've ever done for yourself. There is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question, should I keep my long hair after 50? Because you are not one-size-fits-all. You are nuanced, evolving, unique, and your hair should be a reflection of that. Long hair can be a ribbon of identity, sensuality, and strength. It can also, at times, weigh you down or dim your natural glow. Short hair can be bold, freeing, and empowering, but only if you choose it for you, not because the world tells you it's time to chop. This journey isn't about doing what's expected, it's about doing what's aligned with your lifestyle, your features, your spirit, so whether you let it flow down your back or sweep it into a chic new crop, whether you wear silver strands or rich chestnut tones, whether your style is elegant, edgy, playful, or poetic, let it be yours. Truly yours. Because the most beautiful hair after 50 isn't long or short. It's the kind that makes you look in the mirror and say, this feels like me. Now it's your turn. Have you ever thought about cutting your long hair? Or are you proudly keeping it as your signature style? Let me know in the comments. And share this video with someone who might be standing at that same crossroads. And don't forget, you are not your age. You are your presence, your power, your beauty, at every length.